This video, we are going to discuss about bond polarity. I myself found that understanding bond polarity was such a difficult time for me when I was in high school. When I was in high school, it was just really I'm not sure this is what the meaning of this and stuff. So let me give you my best attempt to explain to you the concept of bond polarity through the story, analogical story called Abian, Fondi, Lemper, and the Second Floor Cafe. Okay, let's start the story. There is one morning during snack break, Abian and Fondi actually forgot to bring their lunchbox and they just quickly ran off to the second floor cafeteria because they find that second floor cafe is the nearest one. And then when they arrive at the cafe, they found that there is only one lemper left. Okay, this is lemper, my best drawing of lemper. At least the color is green. There's only one lemper left. Okay, and then they kind of like then stare to each other and like how they want to like do this because both of them actually at the same level of hungriness, so they have same level of hungry because they both haven't gotten their breakfast and they also forgot their lunchbox. So then, well, they decided after that, they decided because they have same level of hungry, they decided to just cut this lumper into half and 50%, 50%. So then 50% goes to Abian and 50% goes to Fondi. This is what we call it equally. I think that's not equally, I don't know, shared, just equally shared. Okay. Now, um, in the other day, they have different experience. Now, actually, Abian and Fondi also have the similar situation. Let me just draw Fondi with the blue here. Um, Well, actually, now Abian didn't forget to take his breakfast, okay? But still, he forgot to bring their lunchbox. And then, like during this snack break, he kind of like want to have snacking and stuff. And as usual, he goes to the second floor cafe. And again, there is one lumper only in there. Okay, one lumper left. And Fondi has the same situation. I mean, with the previous one, Fondi forgot to bring his lunchbox and also didn't take his breakfast yet. Well, in here, level of hungriness between Fondi and Abian is different because now actually Abian is having higher, sorry, Fondi actually has higher level of hungry comparing to Abian, but Abian still want it also. So they decided to like, okay, I will give part of it. So like, it's part of it to most of it go to Fondi, but there is still part of it goes to Abian. So this is still sharing, but they're like unequally shared of lumper. Okay, so that's the case in the number two. This is case number one. So this is case number two. Okay, both of them still shared, but one of them is unequally, the other is equally. Well, share of electrons can be also analogically similar with share of lumper in here, um, because the word share actually uh, refer to covalent bonding. Covalent bonding. So now we can probably starting to think that in covalent bonding there are some share ring of electron. One of them is equally shared. The other one is unequally shared. Okay, equally shared. The equally shared, we call it just pure covalent bonding. We call it non-polar, and then unequally shared, we call it bonding. Polar covalent bonding. Sorry, polar covalent bonding. Okay. Now then let's discuss about how then we find out when the electron share will be equally and when the shared bonding will be unequally. Well, in the case of Abian and Fondi, the sharing based on the level of hungriness. Okay, so if both of them has the same level of hungriness, they will like just wisely divide it by two. But then if Fondi in the second case, in the second story, Fondi actually needed more. So Abian kind of okay then I kind of want it, but it's not like I want to. It's not like I'm starving, so let's just divide it, but it's unequally. So in the case of level of hungriness, in the case of atoms, we uh, change the term of level hungriness to become level of we call it electronegativity. Okay, electronegativity. Electronegativity is actually a tendency of atom to attract pair of electron. Oh,